Good evening, everyone. It's the final game of the 2025-2026 Minnesota State High School basketball season. The Class A 4A championship game, the biggest schools in Minnesota. The number 5 seed, the number 5 QRF Chaska Hawks, 27-4. The number 7 seed, the number 14 QRF Apple Valley Eagles, 21-10 on the season. The Eagles will start Tylen Ward, Trey Parker, Kamari Young, Ryan Christensen, and Tyrese Hutton. Chaska's starters are Tyler Forrest, Eli Herzog, Evan Atkinson, Chase Metzold, and also for Chaska is Calvin Jokum. Primarily black uniforms. Purple and white trim for Chaska. Apple Valley in their white. Of course, chocolate and gold are their colors. As Young gets ready to jump up against Metzold at the maroon and gold M here at the barn. The tap is controlled by Apple Valley. Big thank you to Ackerman Accounting and Tax Service of Owatonna, the Goodyear County ADA, J. Moles Bowl, Faribault, where you always strike a great meal. H&R Block, Faribault, Owatonna, Lakeville, and Taji Jewelry in downtown Kenyon for bringing you our coverage of baseline to baseline state tournament action. Young has the ball out front, 13 seconds on the shot clock, right to left in your radio dial. Gets it out front. Here's a three. It's going to rim off. Rebound's going to be taken, as it was Christensen who took the three. Coming back the other way is Forrest. This young man can flat out dish it. Pass goes in the corner for three. It's off iron over the top of the backboard and behind. So Apple Valley will get the ball. No score. We're less than a minute into the game. Young leaves it for his teammate, Tylen Ward, a senior. They don't have the heights in the program for Apple Valley, so I can't share that with you. I did try to look it up earlier in the week. Pass comes back out front to Ward. He's going to pass it to Young. Young fakes left, goes right between the legs. He's under the basket. Gets it on top of the key. Here's a three. It's short. Taken from the college line. Rebound taken down by Jokum. Forrest under the basket, trying to pass it behind him. He fell down as he was passing the ball, got it to his teammate. As both teams are kind of fumbling the ball here early. It might be some nerves, right? Could be some nerves, and they got a three. Metzold hits the triple. He had 3 points and 8 rebounds in the semifinals. He had 19, 10, and 2 in the quarterfinals. Young behind the three-point line, dribbles to his left. Wants to get to the basket. Is shut off nicely by 2 Hawks. They pass the top of the key. Here's Christensen in the corner for three. Rims out. Christensen made the pass. The guy in the corner was Hutton. As Metzold hands the ball off, they throw it top of the key. A couple of right-handed dribbles between the legs. Now they get it back out to Forrest. Forrest drives the train here for this team. He goes down the lane. Layup, scooped off glass is good. Tyler Forrest, who had 3 points. Ball stolen away. Apple Valley's first turnover. It's a 5-0 lead here for the Hawks. The handoff is made. Chaska has come out on fire here, up 5-0. They try to bounce it underneath. They had a wide open layup, bad pass, and a turnover by Chaska. Jokum tried to get it to Herzog, and the pass was too strong and too low. 15-16 to go first half. It's 5-0 on the Taji Jewelry downtown Kenyon scoreboard. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. Young jogs the ball up the court, pink on one tongue, black on the other. They get it back top of the key to Ward. Ward dribbles to his left. He wants to get toward the basket. Gets it back out front. With the basketball is Parker. Parker shoots the three, and he hits it from well behind the maroon line, which is the college line. 5-3. They get on the board with a triple to the Apple Valley Eagles. Forrest with the basketball. Left to right on your radio dial. And there's a lot of contact not being called. He's going to go in for the basket. That was almost a double dribble. Ball comes underneath. It's tied up. And who's got the possession arrow? I think Chaska does. So Forrest brings his teammates around and is going to set up the play here with 14:32 to go and a 5-3 Chaska Hawk lead. Again, you got the number 5 seed and the number 7 seed. Pass comes in the baseline. Coming back to the top of the key is Forrest. He'll whip it on the right wing. Faking left, going right is Herzog on the baseline, and he almost turned it over. It was saved in bounds. Somehow Chaska, and they don't get the shot off before the shot clock goes off. It's their second turnover. We're not quite 4 minutes into this game. It's a 5-3 Chaska lead on the Todgy Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. Conclusion of our game, we'll have our Goodhue County ADA players of the game, courtesy of Goodhue County ADA, who remind us to unleash dairy's potential with the power of protein. So Apple Valley with the basketball, right to left in their half-court offense. The handoff goes. He drives baseline, passes it on the right wing, and gets the ball back for 3. He missed it. The young man who hit the triple earlier, Parker. Chaska brings the ball up. They leave it for Forrest out front. Forrest turns the corner, passes it in the corner. Thought about a 3, goes right to the basket. The finger rolls missed. Rebound tapped out. Coming out there with it is Kamari Young. He'll pass it on the right side. Going in. Layup is no good. Young. Somebody thought he interfered with the basket. I guess he didn't. And the pass goes on the block. A big old knee brace going in. Missing the layup is Chaska. He gets it back. Goes up. No good. Gets it again. And the ball goes out of bounds. Belongs to Apple Valley. Big old knee brace on that left knee of Matthew Welter, the 6'7" senior who had 3 points, 10 rebounds in the semis, and 5 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist in the quarterfinal. Pass comes out front for 3. It's good. Bang! By Jed Keenan, the freshman, as they bring in some substitutes to Chaska, get him feel for the game here early. Handoff, top of the key 3. Bang! Trey Parker hits his second triple. 8-6. Chaska leads it here early. I had a feeling this would be a really good game, to be honest. I saw both these teams in the quarterfinals. Here's a shot, no good. Rebound yanked down by Young. Of course, they upset the defending champs from Wayzata. Pass comes out front at Apple Valley. 75-73 of the quarters. Chaska comes out of there with a loose ball. He goes in and he hits the layup. Jokum chases down the ball, gets the layup, points off turnovers. Points in the J. Moles Bowl paint. Young. It's Maroon inside the paint here at the barn, of course. Here's a fadeaway. It's no good. Rebound taken down by the big fella. The 6'7" Welter. Forrest has the ball out front. It's now 10-6 in favor of Chaska on the Todgy Jewelry scoreboard. Pass goes in the corner. Faking left, going right. Now they get it back to Forrest. He's guarded by Young. That's an interesting matchup as he gets it out top of the key at the free throw line, dribbling to his right, and they're going to call a blocking foul. It looked like he just fell down. There was no hands in there or anything. Foul was called on Hutton. His first. And so we had a timeout with the score 10-6. Chaska with 11:41 to go here in the first half. You're listening to the 78th year of baseline-to-baseline coverage of the Boys State High School basketball tournament from Williams Arena. Chaska averaging 77, giving up 65 on the season. Apple Valley averages 74, gives up 67 on the year. The Hawks beat Lakeville South in the opener. We had that in the quarterfinal round, 71-53, and then they defeated Tartan 60-51. So both these teams have pulled off some pretty big upsets to get to the state championship game. The Chaska Hawks and the Apple Valley Eagles. Great crowd on hand. Chaska's behind me. Apple Valley's across the way. The lower bowl is filled here at Williams Arena. The second deck has plenty of fans. There's a lot of empty seats, don't get me wrong. There's nothing really up in the third deck, and I don't think they let people up there, to be honest. Across the way. Their score is 10-6 in favor of Chaska. Our points in the J. Moles Bowl paint will be sponsored, courtesy of J. Moles Bowl in Faribault, where you always strike a great meal. If you like ribs, I invite you to come down to Faribault, and have some ribs. I dare you to find some place in Minnesota that has better ribs. I do. I've had ribs in Kansas City. I've had ribs in Texas. They're supposed to be the hotbeds for ribs. Man, they are so delicious. Drop off the bone, juicy good. The ribs at J. Moles Bowl in Faribault. They've got a juicy bourbon burger. I love their cheese curd burger. Making myself hungry just thinking about it. The final game of the 2025-2026 season. Chaska on top of Apple Valley 10-6 as we come out of the timeout. Connell gets the ball. The ball's knocked away from behind, but Chaska chases it down. Connell has it, gets it out front. With the basketball is Jokum. Jokum holds a couple fingers on each hand. He almost loses it, scoops it behind him, gets the ball back. It's stolen away. Taken right away. Coming flying up the floor is Ward. Ward looked to dribble, penetrate. He was shut off nicely that time by the Chaska Hawks. Atkinson is out front is Young with the basketball, and he asks Ward to come out and get the ball. He does. Pass it on the left side. The ball goes off the head. A header of Atkinson. He was defending on the play. The ball ended up hitting him in the head, going out of bounds. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Chaska has been masterful defensively. They have given up just 53 and 51 points in the two games in this tournament to a couple of high-powered teams. The Hawks with 4 losses on the season. They lost to Lakeville South. They avenged that in the quarterfinals here in the state tournament. They lost to Wayzata, Eden Prairie, and Prior Lake, all excellent teams. Here's a three. Bang! Giovanni Horton, a freshman, gets the triple. He had 9 points in the semifinals, I should say, as Forrest scores. You can't look up from your scorebook in this game. Young gets it on the right wing. Got it to his teammate who asked him to set him a pick. He denied the pick. Wanted the ball back and got it. Here's another long-range jumper. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Apple Valley and thrown way out on the turnover by the Eagles. He just launched the ball up the floor, Ryan Christensen, and kind of a blind pass, and it ended up out of bounds. Chaska is coached by Nick Hayes. Nick is in his 4th season. He has 55 wins, 56 losses. Apple Valley is coached by David Collier in his 4th season. As well, he has 60 wins and 55 losses. Fadeaway is good by Jed Keenan, a freshman who comes off the bench, plays major minutes. He's got 5 points already. Shot by Young is no good. Rebound yanked out. It's 14-9 Chaska. Forrest with the basketball. It's 8 assists in the opening round. Wants to get the ball back. Does. Goes right in. Gets the layup. Scores. He's got 6 points here early. At 3 in the semis. 15 in the quarters. And the tummies, I think, have no more butterflies in them. They're just playing hoops. Young passes on the left side. On the right wing, here's another three by Apple Valley. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Chaska. A scoop pass from Matthew Welter to his teammate Forrest. Forrest goes in the lane, cut off in the corner for three. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Apple Valley. Coming out of there with it is Christensen. Christensen hands it off to Parker. Parker, orange Tenney right. Teal Tenney left, steps back, shoots the shot, scores. It's a 2 for Trey Parker. He had 2 threes previous. He's got 8 points for Apple Valley, and it's 16-14 on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. Handoff goes top of the key to Herzog. He dribbles to his right. Man defense by both these teams here early. Herzog is going to hand it off to Forrest. Forrest calling for a screen. He's going to get the screen. And he doesn't get to use it very well. Oh, nice pass underneath. Layup is good. What a great pass from Forrest to Welter. Points in the J. Moles Bowl paint. And it's 18-11 Chaska. Like I said, the Hawks have been masterful defensively. Apple Valley has held two teams to, 67 and 73 points. Not quite the same. Pass goes in the corner. Young shoots the three, misses badly. We have a foul on Apple Valley's Horton, the freshman, his first on the rebound. Herzog will inbound for the Chaska Hawks. He's got those purple tennies. Of course, Chaska colors are purple. They just have purple trim on their primarily black uniforms. Says Chaska in white across their chests. Here in the barn, maroon on the sidelines. Gold as well. The gold line outlines the high school three-point basket. The maroon line is already permanently painted here because this is a college floor. As Forrest dribbles to his left between the legs. Shakes a little bit, gets it on the left wing for three. Herzog missed it, but he's fouled on the three-point shot. Horton gets his second. That was the call anyway. So at the free throw line will be Eli Herzog. He had 6 points, 2 rebounds in the Chaska semifinal game. Their win over Tartan 60-51, and against Lakeville South, he had 2 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. His next free throw is good. He'll have 3 of them here. Herzog is a 6'1" junior. And he missed the third one. So makes 2, misses 1. Apple Valley's Young goes to the basket, missed the shot, gets the ball, goes back up, and it's blocked from behind. Typically I might get a foul call, but not here. Metzold blocked it from behind. Apple Valley is going to bring a substitute in the game. No substitute for the quality service you get out of Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services in Owatonna. Way out front with the basketball for Apple Valley is Ward. He gets it on the left wing, across the court. They get the basketball. There's Apple Valley right to left on your radio dial. They're down by 9 here early. Young gets in off glass. Again, kind of a wild shot. No good. 6:57 to go. The defense has been incredible so far by Chaska. Right under the basket, kissing it off window. Is Jokum. Points in the J. Moles Bowl paint. Have your graduation party catered to your place. Or take it into J. Moles Bowl, your graduation party, and enjoy the bowling and the darts and the volleyball. As Apple Valley a little too much dribbling here, in my opinion, against this defense that really gets after it. They're going to have a foul here on Chaska. It's going to be on Herzog, his first. And Forrest at every stoppage gets the guys over and talks to them. At the free throw line here for the Apple Valley Eagles is Trey Parker. He had 23 in the semis. They did not have a box score for the quarters. He misses. First free throws. Conclusion of the game, we'll have our players of the game courtesy of the Goodhue County ADA. They want to support all high schoolers and want them to grow strong. And the best way is to consume dairy products as he makes the free throw. Power your way with protein. We got a timeout. The score 22-12. Chaska Hawks lead on the Taji Jewelry downtown Kenyon.
At J-Mo's Bowl in Faribault, you always strike a great meal. Now they're your go-to for graduation party catering. Let J-Mo's prepare and deliver the food right to you, or host an unforgettable graduation open house right at J-Mo's with access to sand volleyball, darts, and bowling. Remember, Thursdays, bingo happens. Celebrate big this graduation season at J-Mo's Bowl, 1802 4th Street Northwest in Faribault. Other catering jobs also welcome. Go to jmosbowl.com for details.
That's jmosbowl.com. jmosbowl.com.
More than 95% of dairy farms in the U.S. are family-owned and operated. Families like your local dairy farmers who love what they do. They take care of their cows like family and work hard to leave the land even better for the next generation. Today's dairy farmers use less land and water than ever before to produce a gallon of milk. All this to provide you with the cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and milk you love. From farm to fridge, real dairy, real local, real good. This message brought to you by the Goodhue County Midwest Dairy Association and the Dairy Farmers of Goodhue County, proud to support our communities and wishing all local athletes good luck this season.
Cody Kosfeld at the KDHL Sports microphone. A big thank you to Roy Koenig. Always professional. 15 years with yours truly on the state tournament. And it's been a lot of fun. It is every year. It's actually my favorite thing to do is this state tournament. I've been here since 1988. First few years I worked with Mike Morrissey and Gordy Hink. Did some stats, did some interviews. Not only before the game with coaches, but at halftime. We used to have coaches on at halftime, and then for whatever reason, the high school league wouldn't let us have coaches come down and be with us at halftime. And we had some college coaches for a while, and then there was an NCAA violation. You couldn't have a college coach. They said it's recruiting. I mean, really? And now they're paying college players to play. And they were getting paid before scholarships. 6 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the first half. It's a 10-point Chaska Hawks lead. The Chaska Hawks, 27 wins, 4 losses. Apple Valley, 21-10, of course, in the very strong South Suburban Conference. Forrest dribbles to his left, bounces at high post to Welter. Welter dribbles to his left, goes to his right. Big old black brace on his left leg. The orange-tennied one who just checked in. Now they're going to go Parker, right side of the lane. He's in the middle. They do a nice job of clogging that up. He misses it. Welter got the rebound. Back to Parker. Here's going to be a long-range shot. It's no good. Rebound. Oh, what a hustle play by Chaska. Here's a three. It's no good. Rebound. Again is battled for. Nobody's got it yet. Apple Valley trying to get out of the fray. Man, oh man, this is not for the weary. As Christensen comes out of there with a basketball. Apple Valley thinks there's a lid on the basket. They're having trouble. Chaska just gets after it defensively, too. Looking to dribble penetrate is Parker. Parker will stop. Whitewood on the right side. Couple of dribbles. Back to Parker. He'll shoot the three. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Chaska. Coming out of there with it is Metzold. Metzold will hand it off to Forrest. Forrest points, directs traffic. Gets it in the corner. Gets the ball back to Forrest. And here's a steal by Young. Young's going to go in and flush it. That gets the Apple Valley crowd going. Down by 8 is Apple Valley. Chaska 22-14 on the Taji Jewelry scoreboard. More points in the J. Moles Bowl paint. You can't be any more in the paint than a dunk. Right? J. Moles Bowl. Get signed up for volleyball, folks. You'll have fun down at JMO's Bowl. Whip pass is intercepted. Chaska's third turnover by my unofficial tally. Here's a shot up and in, and he's fouled. Parker got great offensive skills. He's got 11 of his team's 16 points. He had 23 in the semis, and again, they had no box score for the quarters. So Parker getting ready to shoot a free throw to try and make a three-point play the old-fashioned way and get this down to a 5-point game with 4:25 to go in the first half. As he hits the free throw. Smooth player is Trey Parker. Chaska brings the ball up in a high screen, and we're talking super high. It was in the back court as looking to dribble penetrate. Jokum has the basketball. They get it to Welter. Fake handoff. Welter put the ball on the deck and lost it. Another turnover by Chaska. That could get Apple Valley back in this. They're only down by 5. Parker wanted to dribble penetrate. We're going to have a push foul called on Jokum. Wasn't much question about it. So Parker was not shooting. So they'll inbound it underneath their own basket, the Apple Valley Eagles. Right to left on your radio dial. Inbounding the ball is going to be Apple Valley's Quinlan Lewis. He's a junior. Bounce pass to Lewis underneath. He missed the layup. Man, he was right under there. He didn't even shoot it too hard, and they missed it. I did not see Lewis play in either the first or the second game. On the box score here, I'll have to double check that. He's out front with the basketball, circling the lane, throwing up an air ball. Here comes the other way, Young. Young looking to see if he's got somebody to throw the ball to. Here's a transition three. It's no good. Parker hit one of those that got them a lead against Lakeville South in the quarterfinal round, and it kind of broke the game open. Here's another three by Parker. It's no good, and he's fouled, and he'll get 3 free throws. The foul was called on Jokum again, his second. So Parker will get 3 free throws. Three free throws for Parker. He hits the first one. And he hits the second one. Points in the JMO's Bowl paint right now are 12-4 in favor of Chaska. They are out-rebounding Apple Valley 17-10. Assists 6-1 in favor of Chaska. As Parker will have his third free throw here. He's single-handedly kept Apple Valley in this game, and he hits them all. He's got 15 of the team's 20 points. 3:06 to go. It's 22-20. And there's a timeout. Chaska leads on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. Score the best selection of jewelry in the area at Taji Jewelry in downtown Kenyon.
Make it personal. Make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji in Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges. Say thanks to a dedicated employee. Reward a son or daughter's accomplishments. Whatever the occasion, Taji Jewelry in Kenyon has the experience to assist in choosing the appropriate award. Teams throughout the area have used Awards by Taji because they know the service is unmatched and the price is right.
Well, Trey Young, we were talking about him earlier, or Trey Parker, I should say, talking about him earlier for Apple Valley. He had, coming into the state tournament, 117 threes. Man, that's a lot of threes in a high school basketball season. 117, and he hit that transition three. I mean, it was something else against Wayzata. It was late in the game. I'm sure the coach was like, oh no, but maybe he's seen it a lot and it was no big deal, right? So both teams break their huddles. Chaska looked like they were going to run away with this game. Apple Valley, just like they did against Wayzata. This is just a blue-collar team. They don't have a lot of flash, but they have a lot of substance. Dribbling to his left is Parker. Gets it in the baseline. Going up and scoring on a layup is Chaska's Atkinson, his first basket in the J. Moles Bowl paint. Their drop off the bone ribs. You never get a bad meal there. Apple Valley now down again by 4, 24-20. And the Eagles are being very patient, looking for a good shot here. Lewis dribbles left, goes right. He's got some quickness about him. Pass in the corner for three. It's no good. Rebound is tapped and Young gets it. Young looks to get in attack mode. At least I thought he was going to. He's going to stop, pop, and score from 10 feet. Kamari Young just gets his second basket. He's got 4. He had 18 in the semifinals, and again, no box score in the quarters. Handoff goes to Forrest. Forrest had Parker slapping at the ball. Gets it out front, goes to his left. Passes it in the corner. One right-handed dribble. They bounce it to Forrest. Forrest, with 13 seconds on the shot clock, goes in the lane. Layup is good. Forrest has 8 points here in the first half. He's making a bid for a Goodyear County ADA player of the game for the Chaska Hawks. 26-22, Chaska. Parker, there may have been a grabbing of the jersey there, it wasn't called. He stops, pops, misses. Rebound taken out by Forrest. Forrest gets it ahead to Atkinson. Atkinson has an ankle brace on his right ankle. Gets it in the corner. Looking to dribble, penetrate, stopping in the lane. They shut off. Both these teams are good at shutting off the lane. Back out front, they swing it to Parker. 16 seconds on the shot clock, under a minute to go in the first half. And what a great pass and a block from behind by Christensen. He had a wide open layup, and Christensen whacked it out of his hand. So Chaska will inbound it. Forrest will be the trigger man with 10 seconds on the shot clock. He passes it in the corner. Fake handoff. Going to in the paint. Going up and scoring is Atkinson, his second bucket, and that was also in the J. Moles Bowl paint. Back up to a 6-point lead with 38 seconds to go. Kamari Young, a couple of between-the-legs dribbles. He's so good with the mid-range. Pass comes out front. Parker is looking to get open. They pass it to Young. He'll shoot the three. It's no good. Rebound taken down. And they kick it on the left wing. Here's another three. It's no good. Rebound chased down by Chaska. He's in trouble right in front of me. Passes at the half court. Welter. Welter gets it to Forrest down the middle of the floor in the corner for three. It's no good. Welter with a rebound goes back up and he scores off glass. Welter's got 4. And with 1.3 seconds to go, the Hawks have punched it back up to an 8-point lead. When it looked like Apple Valley was going to get this thing pared down to a less than 5-point lead at the half. Here's a half-court shot that's no good. Your score at halftime is 30-22 in favor of the Chaska Hawks. Chaska averages 77 points a game. They have 30. Apple Valley averages 74 points a game. They have 22 here at halftime. On the Todd G. Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard, it is 30-22 Hawks. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji jewelry.
You said it last year, but you didn't do it. Now you're thinking again, I gotta find someone to take care of my books. And it's never too late. Ackerman Accounting and Tax Service can do that to ensure next year's tax time is much less stressful. From farming to small businesses, Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services will customize a plan that best fits your needs. Just think, you can have an expert take care of your day-to-day and month-to-month accounting tasks, freeing you up to do what you do best, run your business. They even work with individuals. See what they can do for you. Call Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services today, 451-3399.
It's halftime. Our score is 30-22. Chaska Hawks on top. We're going to take a look at the stats. All of our stats in this tournament of service, and they've been with us every year since 1996. H&R Block with offices in Faribault, in Lakeville, and in Owatonna. At H&R Block, you get your maximum refund guaranteed on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. Chaska has a 30-22 lead. We'll take a look at Apple Valley scoring. Well, we'll look at team stats first. How's that? Team statistics. Apple Valley is shooting a dismal 26%. A lot of that has to do with really good defense by Chaska. Chaska's at 52%. Chaska's 2 of 8 from Treyland. 3 of 16 is Apple Valley. Apple Valley's 5 of 6 from the free throw line. 2 for 3 is Chaska. Assists 5 for Chaska and 1 for Apple Valley. Rebounds, and that's a big bulge. Chaska has 21 rebounds and Apple Valley has 12. 4 steals for Apple Valley. They had 2 blocks, 3 fouls called on them the entire first half. They had just a couple of turnovers. I had them with 3, but the official stats say 2 here. And for the Chaska Hawks, they have 6 turnovers here in the first half. They had just 4 calls of fouls against them. They have 1 steal. As I said, 5 assists on 13 field goals. They're 13 of 25. Apple Valley's actually taken 2 more shots, but they're not going down here in the first half. And we'll go over the individual scoring for each of these teams when our halftime report continues here from the barn, Williams Arena, on the campus of the University of Minnesota in downtown Minneapolis. Excellent crowd on hand for the final boys high school basketball game. Earlier today, the Class A champion, Hills Beaver Creek, their first ever state tournament. They were state champs in football in the fall. They're state champs in basketball now. Will they make it to the state baseball tournament? That's the question. The Class 2A state champ is Minnehaha Academy. They defeated Goodhue, who sadly for Goodhue, although I think it was a major accomplishment, right? There are a lot of teams that would love to say they were runner-up. They were runner-up in football last fall and now runner-up in basketball in Class 2A. Nothing to hang their heads over. Like I said, a lot of teams would love to be in that situation. It does not diminish that team and all they did. Just 2 losses the entire season. They just came up against a Minnehaha Academy team that, well, they had more legs, to be honest, than Goodhue did. Goodhue was very dismal from 3-point range, and they typically are not. And I think it has something to do with, well, one thing, this is a bigger floor. College floor, professional floor. And you spend more energy on it. When they look at our J-Mo Bulls points in the paint, I'll do that when we return with the score 30-22 Chaska Hawks. Hope you're enjoying our coverage of our baseline to baseline coverage of the Boys State High School basketball tournament. We started the week with our matchup zone coverage of area teams in the quarterfinals, and then we jumped into a full court press Thursday, Friday, all semifinal games for every class. And then on Saturday, we have all the championship games, all 4 of them. You don't have to change the dial at all. You get all of those games. Roy Koenig had a couple. And then I was over on Power 96, saw a very good basketball game as Richfield defeated Northfield for the 3rd place trophy in Class 3A. It kind of took over in the final minutes of the game, the final 6-7 minutes of that game. Nothing to hang their heads over for Northfield either. 4th place in the state in a sport that they hadn't been to a state tournament in 94 years, I'd say, is a major
When you're ready to file your taxes, your neighborhood H&R Block is here to provide the expertise and care you deserve. In Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville, just walk in or make an appointment and get 100% accuracy and your maximum refund guarantee. So file with confidence, knowing your local tax experts are here when and where you need them at H&R Block, Owatonna, Faribault, and Lakeville. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees.
Yeah, H&R Block bringing you all our statistics from the tournament, as I said, since 1996. Over 70 years of tax experience at H&R Block. They have offices in Lakeville, in Faribault, and in Owatonna. At H&R Block, boy, do they know taxes. The one big beautiful bill that was passed by Congress has a number of tax changes, and you could benefit from them. Find out about that by contacting H&R Block. You'll need to make that appointment within the next couple of weeks because April 15th is tax day. Yeah, my tradition is continuing. On Sunday, I'm scheduled to go get my taxes done. And on the Sunday of the weekend of the state boys basketball tournament is the day that I find out how much I have to pay. Typically. And I'm not wealthy by any stretch of the imagination. When I think of billionaires that don't pay taxes, it's kind of frustrating. 30-22, the Chaska Hawks on top here at halftime. Chaska in the first half shot 52%. They were 25% from three-point range. They were 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 7 players have scored for Chaska. Only 3 players have scored for Apple Valley. That's right. Trey Parker has 15 of the team's 22 points. 4 points for Kamari Young and 3 points for Horton. Giovanni Horton, a freshman who comes off the bench. 5 rebounds for Young. And Christensen's got 5 rebounds, a rebound for Ward, an assist for Ward, the only assist. Apple Valley has 1 assist. They have 4 steals, they have 2 blocks, and Chaska, again, has 5 assists. They have 1 steal, they have no blocks. 4 fouls called on Chaska, 3 fouls called on Apple Valley. And I already told you what the turnovers are. Individually, for Chaska, pretty good balance here. They're led by Forrest, who has 8 points on 4 of 5 shooting. He has 2 rebounds and an assist. He played 16 minutes in the first half. Metzold had 5 points. 1 for 2 from Trey Land. He has 2 rebounds and an assist. He played 13 minutes. Herzog played 12 minutes. Is 0 for 1 from the field, and that was from three-point land. He's 2 for 3 at the free throw line, has 2 rebounds, 1 steal. Atkinson has 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting. He's 0 for 1 from Trey Land, has 2 rebounds. He played 13 minutes. Jokum played 9 minutes in the first half. He's 1 for 1 for the field, has those 2 points, 2 rebounds. He has 2 assists. Connell has 0 for 1 for the field. He played 3 minutes, 13 minutes for Keenan, who had 5 points and 2 rebounds. And boy, Welters had some great minutes in this game. He's played 11 minutes. He has 1 assist. He has 7 rebounds, and he has 4 points. That's pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. Get all the stats, the service of H&R Block, with offices in Faribault, Lakeville, and Owatonna, where you get your maximum refund guaranteed. On the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard, it's 30-22 in favor of the Chaska Hawks in this final game of the high school basketball season in Minnesota. Won't be long, and we'll be calling baseball games. I've made it kind of a tradition in recent years not to do anything early in April because it's so blasted cold and the wind's raw, and it's just no fun. So it'll be toward the end after the 15th, after IRS Day, before we start any baseball or softball broadcasts, I do believe. A week after next, I'm planning on going down to my uncle's 100th birthday party down in Texas. Looking forward to that. My Uncle Bob, 100 years old. He's still sharp as can be. He plays a game on his he plays a game on his computer. It's a farmer's game. He sells beans and corn, and because he was a farmer from Iowa, retired down in Texas to be near his. He had a couple of sons living down there. He's got one living in Wisconsin still, but moved down there where it's warmer. A delightful gentleman. He was a mechanic and farmer, so he said he wasn't a real farmer, but he was a real farmer. I mean, what's a real farmer? The guy who plants crops and harvests them. And all his kids got to do animal projects, and all of them loved it. All of them loved growing up on the farm. They're in Iowa, in the Blakesburg, Iowa, just outside of Tumwa, where Radar Riley is from. Second half comes your way right after
your local Goodhue County dairy farmers would like to give you a friendly reminder that dairy is locally driven and powered by families like ours. When you grab that cheese, yogurt, ice cream, or milk, you're not just getting something delicious. You're supporting hardworking dairy farm families right in your own backyard. Support your local Goodhue County dairy farming families. From farm to fridge, real dairy, real local, real good. This message is brought to you by the Goodhue County Midwest Dairy Association and the dairy farmers of Goodhue County. Proud to support our communities and wishing all local athletes good luck this season.
Second half about set to get underway. Both coaches have given instructions here at halftime. We'll see what adjustments. I don't know that Chaska needs to make a lot of adjustments. Apple Valley is down by 8 as we get ready to start the second half. Gordy Kosfeld here at the KDHL Sports microphone. It's 30-22 as Apple Valley will inbound it. For Chaska, Tyler Forrest, Eli Herzog, Evan Atkinson, Chase Metzold, and Jokum. Apple Valley's Kamari Young, Trey Parker. Young, a couple of between-the-legs dribble, wanted to attack baseline, is shut off. Chaska does a really good job of shutting that off. Young goes baseline again, gets under the basket, abandons that to Ward. There's 9 seconds of the shot clock. Turning the corner, shots up from 5. He got pushed from behind. Did Parker, and he'll go to the free throw line. Trey Parker, he's got 15 of the team's 22 points. 1 orange and 1 teal tenny. Moving left to right on your radio dial of the Eagles this half. Chaska right to left, of course. We're sitting across from the scorer's table, across from the bench of Chaska. Parker hits the free throw of another. In Hills Beaver Creek was your champion in Class A. Class 3A, Totino Grace does it again. In Class 2A was Minnehaha Academy, and we're in 4A right now as he hits the free throws. 17 of the team's 24 points. It's 30-24, Chaska. Walking the ball up is Forrest. On the floor along with Atkinson, Metzold, and Jokum. Here's a shot from 3, and it's good. Keenan actually is starting this half. He hit the 3. Jed Keenan. Looking to dribble, penetrate left side is Young. He throws it in the other corner. Is a 3. Bang! Hutton hits his first basket. It's a triple. And it's 33-27, Chaska. Bringing the ball up the court with the left-handed dribbles. Jokum switches the right, hands it off to Forrest. Forrest dribbles to his left, goes into the paint. It's shut off. He passes it across the court. It's intercepted by Young. Chaska turns it over again. Pass goes under the basket. Young is going to shoot, and he missed it. Rebound is taken down And the ball's going to belong to Apple Valley. .23 to go. It's 33-27 Chaska Hawks. Good crowd on hand here. Apple Valley just turned the ball over. Their fifth turnover. I mean, it was unforced. It was bounced in. He couldn't catch the ball. Dropped it out of bounds. Coach David Collier in his fourth season. Coach Nick Hayes in his fourth season. Collier for Apple Valley. Hayes for Chaska. Both are up on the raised floor. Of course, the players are seated on the lower benches. Pass goes in the corner. Right side Chaska going right to left. Taking one way, the show and go. Atkinson acted like he was going to go one way, the show the ball, and then ended up with a layup. Here comes Chaska on a long rebound, and Forrest scores. He's got 10 points, and it's a 10-point lead for the Hawks. Their coach clapping encouragement. Pass comes, free throw line extended. They get it back to by Parker. He missed it. Rebound taken down by Chaska. He fell down, but he didn't move his pivot foot. It was Atkinson who got the board. Looking to dribble, penetrate. Chaska, he might have traveled. He was in the lane. They get on the right side. Inside that J. Moles Bowl paint is where Chaska wants to go. And we had a timeout taken by the Hawks. The Hawks take a timeout. They're up by 10, 37-27, 15-14 to go. Perfect opportunity to let you know that here in Class 4A, the consolation champion, Wyzetta, 79-44 over Lakeville South. Trying to bring up the bracket here. Of course, nothing easy happens in my world. I was going to check out to see who won the third place game. For those who may be interested, Class 4A. Apple Valley sees Chaska with the ball after Chaska took the timeout. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Going right and scoring for the Hawks is Keenan. He's got 10 points. He didn't start the game, but he's started the second half. Up to a 12-point lead, the biggest of the game for either team. Well, Chaska's led pretty much the whole way. Atkinson out front to Young. Young wants to attack, stops, shoots, misses. Rebound taken down by Ward. Gets it out front to Parker. Parker dribbles to his left. They're doubling him. Gets it back to Young. Young under the basket. Wide open layup. Good movement that time by Apple Valley and good patience. As Ward scores his first basket of the game, it's in the J. Moles Bowl paint. And it's a 10-point lead again for Chaska. As dribbling is Keenan in the lane. He goes right to the basket. Missed it. Rebound taken out by Apple Valley. Coming out of there with it for the Eagles was Christensen. There's a three, and it's good by Parker. His third triple. 39-32 on the Tanji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. Pass comes out front for Chaska. They have not a lot of glue on the ball. I mean, they do a nice job of moving it around, going right to the basket with a finger roll. Is Metzold, who gets his second bucket, and he'll go to the free throw line because he was fouled. Christensen foul. So at the free throw line is Metzel with a chance to make a three-point play the old-fashioned way. The only way you could do it when I was a kid. He misses the free throw. Kamari Young brings the ball up. Dribbles to his right. Fade away, no good. Rebound taken down by Chaska. Young's a little off his shot so far. Tartan won the third place game in overtime. And the Chaska coach is livid about something. Meanwhile, Chaska will make a substitution. As checking in for Chaska, there's no substitution for the quality of service you get at Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services in Owatonna. In the game is Marquise Connell, 6'1" senior. He had 1 assist in the tournament coming into today. Not a ton of minutes. Here's a long-range jumper. It's no good. Rebound tipped around. And we have a foul. Trying to get after it for Apple Valley was Horton, the freshman. He'll go to the free throw line. Connell gets called for the foul. His first. Free throw's no good. Two for 3 this half for the free throw line is Apple Valley. 0 for 1 is Chaska. Not a lot of fouls in the first half at all as he rims the second one off. 0 for 2. 41-32 Hawks. Apple Valley sees the Hawks try to attack the basket. They get it underneath. He's forced up, and we're going to have a foul call. 2 guys in the general neighborhood of Welter, who's definitely got a size advantage down there. So Welter, the 6'7" man, goes to the free throw line. Matthew is a 6'7" senior. Free throw's good. I love big guys who can hit free. Well, what am I saying? I love everybody who can hit a free throw. But there's some big guys over the years that we're not good at them. Shaquille O'Neal being one of them. So Walter's second free throw. Short. Rebound taken down by Parker. Trey Parker has been a one-man wrecking crew. Under the basket, Young gets it in the corner. Two-hand chest pass across the lane. Hand it off to Parker. Parker gets in attack mode, passes it to Young. Young will pass it in the corner for 3. Bang! Hutton gets his second triple of this half. He's got 6. And it's 42-35 Chaska Hawks of the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. Conclusion of our broadcast, we'll have our Goodhue County ADA player or players of the game for each team. The Goodhue County ADA reminds us to unleash Derry's potential with the power of
Discover the finest jewelry collection in southern Minnesota, right in downtown Kenyon at Taji Jewelry. With an extensive selection to suit every style and budget, you'll find everything from timeless watches and elegant jewelry to unique money clips and more. Personalize your gift with a custom engraving. Add a name, a special message, or both to make it truly one of a kind. Because you don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond.
Boy, that's for sure. Larry does a great job. Gets those diamonds. He knows his diamonds. So if you're in the market, an anniversary coming up, or a birthday, or you want to pop the question to a special someone, he's the place to go. Taji Jewelry in downtown Kenyon. They've been a long-time supporter of our tournament. All of our stats throughout the tournament. Again, a service of H&R Block with offices in Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna. No computer program can come up with every single possible tax question. You can have 10 people lined up with 10 different tax questions. 10 different income levels, 10 different situations. There's no way a computer program can cover every single possible question. No way. I dare say even with AI these days. Myself, I don't trust it. I trust the professionals who study the laws and know what they're doing. Apple Valley comes out with some pressure here. Down by 7 with 12:20 to go. They want to make something happen. Pass comes to half court Welter. 6'7" guy. They break the press. It wasn't a gripping press by any stretch of the imagination. As Yoakum almost lost the ball, he gets it out front, swings it left side to Metzold, back to Yoakum, back to Metzold. He gets it on the block. Under the basket, shots up, and it rims in. Got the nice shooter's touch for Atkinson. J-Mole's Bull Payne, he's got 8 points. 11:46 to go. Chaska threatening to pull away again. Here's a shot up in the lane. It's no good. Coming back the other way. Shot was taken by the freshman. And it's going in. And they're going to get the ball. Back to Apple Valley. Looking up at the replay, the young man Atkinson, who was going in for a layup, and thought his arm was ripped off. His coach said the same thing. So Kamari Young walks the ball up. They're up by 9. Is Chaska, so I don't know, get too upset. As him is trying to get set up on the right side. They let Parker do his thing. He's going to shoot long range. 3 is good. Trey Parker's 4th triple. He's got 23 points of the team's 38. Just think where Apple Valley would be without Trey Parker. 4 triples. He's 7 for 8 from the free throw line, too. Chaska will inbound it. Forrest bounces it into Welter. He'll hand it behind him. Yoakum. Pass is stolen by Apple Valley. Chaska with their 8th turnover. Dribbling to his left. Young almost did the Jordan push aside. Gets right side. Turnaround. Oh, my. Wow, what a heat check. Parker, just a turnaround shot. That's from a lot of practice. 44-40, we got a game again. Here's a free. Herzog, goal. Flashes his 3 fingers to the crowd behind him. His first basket of this game from the field. He has a couple free throws. 47-40 with 10:14 to go. Out front with the basketball. Ward hands it off to Parker. They're going to let him do his thing. Parker, step back 3. It's no good. He fell down and Jokum wanted a flop called. I wish they would not have that in high school ball, to be honest. These guys are not professionals. Don't have to have every rule that the professionals or even the college has at the high school level. Just my own opinion. Handoff goes to Forrest, right side of the lane. Jump, stop, and might have taken an extra step, but they're going to call foul here on Apple Valley. And I think it's on Ward, who looks up at the screen and puts his arms up in the air. Lob pass comes way out front. As Keenan's back in the game, in the paint, turnaround fadeaway is rimmed in. Jed Keenan's having himself a day. He's got 12 points, and it's 49-40 Chaska on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. In Goodhue County 88 reminds us to unleash the power of protein with dairy products. Parker hands it off. Circling in the lane right by the basket. Kissing it off window is Hutton. His first 2-point basket. He's got 8 points. Here's a shot, no good. Young gets the rebound. A 7-point deficit for Apple Valley. Young goes right toward the basket. Pass it in the corner for 3. Bang! Hutton gets his third triple. He's got 11 points. And we're back to a 4-point game. The Eagles just won't go away. Handoff is made to Forrest. Forrest dribbles toward his left. Now he's going to go right. He's under the basket. Kicks it on the wing. Keenan gets it back to Forrest. Forrest looking for somebody to get open. 10 seconds to go. Forrest will shoot. It bounces off iron. Rebound Hutton. Gets it to Ward. They can cut the 4-point lead. Ward has the ball in the left corner. His coach is putting thumbs down on his left hand. Pass goes on the baseline, and he falls down as he's driving. I think they're going to call foul on Chaska. I was trying to find the replay. They didn't show it. So Welter will take a seat on the cushion chair down below the raised floor here at the barn. Herzog also will have a seat. Lob pass comes into Young on the inbound play, and he missed it. 5-footer. 49-45. Young's having a tough night here tonight. In terms of scoring, he does so many other things so well for this team, though. Rebounding and dishing the ball. Metzold in the corner. Guarded. Forrest dribbles toward the left baseline. Dumps it off. Jokum. 3 rims out. Rebounds chased down by Metzold. Metzold will pass it on the block. Jokum goes in the lane. Now he gets it back out top of the key. Dribbling toward the right side of the hoop. They got 10 seconds on the shot clock. And we're going to have a foul called on Jokum. So Jokum gets a foul call. That's a turnover for Chaska 2. With 7:27 to go and a 4-point Chaska Hawk lead. The Chaska coach is not a happy guy right now. I got cord all over and all around my legs. My headphones. Why do they put such long cords on these headphones? Explain that to me, please. As Apple Valley looks to attack the basket and ends up getting fouled. I tell you, this Trey Parker putting on a show here. It's 49-45 Chaska. These two teams are they're both good defensive teams. Shots up, no good from Parker from 3. As they bring the ball up, the Chaska Hawks pass it. Looking to dribble, penetrate, going in, layup Forrest, no good. And the foul's going to be on Parker, I think. Yes, it is. Forrest has not been to the free throw yet tonight. Line. He can get this up over 50 points with 6:58 to go. A team that averages 77. Apple Valley averages 74, and they're sitting at 45. He hits it. Just the second free throw shot this half by Chaska. They're 1 for 2. As Ward will sit down. Tyman, the senior from Apple Valley. Checking in is Horton, the freshman, with his orange pennies. He missed the second free throw. Rebounds back tap. Three is up and it's no good. Young gets the next rebound. Young passes on the left baseline, going up. The shot's blocked. Parker went full speed to the basket. The shot was blocked. An over the head pass. And we're going to have a foul call. I'm not sure which guy got the block. Atkinson was there. Looking at the replay on the monitor above the floor here, the scoreboard, which is illegal in Rochester. They used to have one like that in Rochester, and they made it illegal. Can't have a over the floor. That's a lot of tonnage up there if it happened to come down. Here's a triple, and it's good. Metzel. Second triple. He's got 8. It's backed up to an 8-point lead. Apple Valley gets it down to one possession, and then Chaska punches it right back up. 6:19 left in regulation. Young with a right-handed waist-high dribble. Passes at top of the key. They swing it into the corner. Both these teams do a nice job. Here's a shot, no good. Trying to shut off the lanes. Chaska with that 8-point lead could punch it to double digits here again with 5:56 to go. On the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. Pass goes on the baseline. Metzel behind the back dribble. Looks. Lobs it out front. Forrest with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Rocks to his left. Backs up with the basketball. There's now 8 seconds. 7, 6. Pass in the corner for 3. It's an air ball. Rebound taken down by Apple Valley. Coming out of there with it for Apple Valley was Christensen, as Parker was going to step back, pass it on the right side. Hutton, who's got some threes, looks to find a teammate, gets it to Young. Young's going to shoot, miss again. Boy, he was hitting mid-ranges the other day like crazy, and he's just been a wee bit off. It's 53-45. As out front with the basketball, Jokum. Jokum dribbles to his right. He kind of threw the arm off of the defender Young that time, went right to the basket, and he'll be fouled. He was bound and determined to go to the basket. Foul's going to be on Apple Valley's Christensen, his second. So at the free throw line is Jokum. Swoosh. 2 for 4 this half is Apple Valley at the free throw line. 2 for 5 is Chaska. As Chaska's coach, Nick Hayes, getting a couple more subs in the game. As Keenan is back in the game. Jed is a sophomore. Oh, I'm sorry, he's a freshman. Free throw's good. So Jokum hits both free throws. And Chaska's punched it back up to a 10-point lead. 4 minutes, 57 seconds left. In everybody's season, let's put it that way. 4 minutes and 57 seconds in regulation to determine who our Class 4A state champion is. On the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard, a 10-point bulge for
You said it last year, but you didn't do it. Now you're thinking again, I gotta find someone to take care of my books. And it's never too late. Ackerman Accounting and Tax Service can do that to ensure next year's tax time is much less stressful. From farming to small businesses, Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services will customize a plan that best fits your needs. Just think, you can have an expert take care of your day-to-day and month-to-month accounting tasks, freeing you up to do what you do best, run your business. They even work with individuals. See what they can do for you. Call Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services today, 451-3399.
In the Class A tournament, we told you earlier that Hillsbeaver Creek wins their first ever state title. It's their first ever trip to state in boys basketball. They were football champs last fall, too. The third place winner is Henning They were the number 1 seed in the tournament, 79-67 over Red Lake County, and the consolation champion Liberty Classical Academy. They were the number 1 QRF coming into the tournament. 56-53, they defeated Southland out of Section 1 over at the Gangohoff Center on the University of Concordia University St. Paul campus. Class 2A, Minnehaha Academy wins their 6th state title. They defeat Goodhue 81-69. Pequot Lakes is your 3rd place victor over Albany 55-50. And Jackson County Central wins the consolation 66-65 over Waseca. In Class 3A, your champion is Totino Grace 72-70 over De La Salle. Richfield wins 3rd place over Northfield in a game we had on Power 96 radio, 78-70. It was a really good game. Mankato East, another Big 9 school, is a consolation champion. So the 4th and the 5th best teams in the state are out of the Big 9. East won 54-51 over Sartell. This is the 4A state championship. Chaska's sort of in the driver's seat. Every time I say that, Apple Valley makes a run. Apple Valley looking to get a good shot here. Young is going to get in attack mode. He'll pass it to Ward. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Another 3 by Young, or Parker rather. His 5th triple. 13 second half points. He's got 28 in the game. And it's 55-48. See if Apple Valley goes to ISOs for Young the rest of this game. I wouldn't be surprised. Faking right, going left, spinning in the lane, shooting it off glass, and scoring is Jokum. He's a load when he puts his head down. He's got 8. Here's a 3 by Horton, no good. His coach behind him, I don't think liked that shot. Horton's a freshman. 57-48, Chaska Hawks lead. The conclusion of the game, we'll have a Goodhue County 88 players of the game for both teams. Goodhue County 88 says studies show consuming dairy products lowers your risk of type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure. Unfortunately, I got type 2 diabetes and I have plenty of dairy, but like a dummy out of high school, I started drinking that pop stuff. That was my mistake. Spin move in the lane. Keeps it up as Forrest, who misses it. Pass goes over to Young. Young passes it to top of the key. Gets the ball back. Young has been 28. Now he's going to shoot. Score another triple. His 6th triple of the game. He's got 31. And it's 57-51. Parker single-handedly bringing Apple Valley back in this game. What a performance. The ball stolen away. Apple Valley trying to get it. They're going to say it's Apple Valley's ball because of a foul. As Jokum literally whispered something in the official's ear above me here. They call a foul on him. His 4th. Welter is going to come back for Chaska. He's had a great game. Also coming back in for Chaska. There's no substitute for the quality service you get at Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services in Owatonna. Was Atkinson. So Young, who's had a bit of a quiet night, dribbles to his left. He's going to get near the basket, decides not to shoot it. There's 2.5 minutes to go in this game. It's a 2-possession game. Pass in the corner to Young. Young personally, he's going to dump it off underneath. Oh my, missing the layup. Shots up, it's blocked from behind. We're going to have a foul call. Going to the free throw line for Apple Valley is going to be Ryan Christensen, who has not scored in this game. He has a chance to eat into his 6-point lead with 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go. This game is far, far from over. Points in the J-Mo Bowl paint are key in this one. (32-10), Chaska points in the paint. Parker's got all those threes, right? And yet, Apple Valley is about to make this as he scores the free throws. His first scoring in this game. 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go. It's a 4-point lead for the Chaska Hawks on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. Parker between the legs dribble, brings it up. Right to left on your radio dial. Dribbles to the right side of the lane, gets it back out front. They swing it, Metzold to Yoakum. Now they on the right side. Yoakum is going to go down on the block. Going toward the basket is Forrest, and he loses it off his leg and out of bounds. It's a turnover by Chaska. I have them with 10. The official has them with 13. Ooh, I missed a couple. Oh, we have different interpretation of what a turnover is. Jogging the ball up is Kamari Young. Pink shoelaces in his right shoe. Passes it on the right side. Hutton runs baseline. They get it back to guess who. Parker step back shot's good. He's good. 33 points and a 2-point game with 96 seconds to go on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon.
Tax changes can be overwhelming and confusing, especially regarding the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. With over 70 years of tax experience, H&R Block knows how to navigate change. They'll take the time to understand your tax situation, explain the new tax laws and how they impact your taxes. And with H&R Block in Faribault, Wauton, and Lakeville, it's easy to get the convenience and care you deserve. You can just drop off your information and they'll phone you when it's ready. It's so easy at H&R Block, Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna.
Make it personal. Make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji and Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges. Say thanks to a dedicated employee. Reward a son or daughter's accomplishments. Whatever the occasion, Taji Jewelry and Kenyon has the experience to assist in choosing the appropriate award. Teams throughout the area have used Awards by Taji because they know the service is unmatched and the price is right.
This has turned out to be one terrific basketball game. Apple Valley just won't go away. Trey Parker is having the game of his life. He's got 33 points. Of the team's 55, it's a one-possession, 2-point lead with 96 seconds to go. Pass comes in. It was almost stolen by Parker. Atkinson gets it to Forrest. Middle of the floor, Jokum is going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on Ward, his second. At the charity stripe is Jokum. Callan hits the first one. Callan is 6'3" junior. Hits the second one. Pressure packed. 4 for 4 from the free throw line, and it pushes it back up to a 4-point lead. with 1 minute, 27 seconds to go. Apple Valley wants to score. They're going to map out a play here to do.
More than 95% of dairy farms in the U.S. are family-owned and operated. Families like your local dairy farmers who love what they do. They take care of their cows like family and work hard to leave the land even better for the next generation. Today's dairy farmers use less land and water than ever before to produce a gallon of milk. All this to provide you with the cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and milk you love. From farm to fridge, real dairy, real local, real good. This message brought to you by the Goodhue County Midwest Dairy Association and the Dairy Farmers of Goodhue County, proud to support our communities and wishing all local athletes good luck this season.
What a way to end the season. 59-55, minute 27 to go. This still could go overtime. I'm not predicting that now, mind you, but it still could go overtime. And I don't think anybody in this place would complain. These guys are just playing their hearts out. They don't get paid a nickel. Just playing for the love of the game. So Apple Valley has the ball. Let's see what Coach Collier mapped out and his brain trust. Ward dribbles it up across midcourt with 1:18 to go. The 4-point deficit. We had a holding call under the basket on Chaska. Going to be on Forrest. That might be his 5th foul. It is. He fouls out with 1:17 to go. He's their primary ball handler. Or no, that's his 4th foul. I'm sorry. I thought the official went over and put a 5 on his hand to the coach. In and out on the free throw by Young. He's had a phenomenal game, but he misses the free throw. He had made 7 in a row prior to that. If I'm Chaska, I use this clock big time. Forrest is still in the game. That was his 4th foul. He bounces it to Jokum. Jokum goes to the basket. He gets the layup. Was he fouled before that? Yes. He was fouled before the layup. Apple Valley puts Chaska on the line here. Jokum's 4 for 4. He's got 10 points. He makes this. It'll be a 6-point lead with 56.6 seconds to go in regulation. His free throw is good. He's 5 for 5. The junior who scored 17 in the semis and 6 in the quarters makes the second one. He's 6 for 6 from the line. He's got 12 points. 54 seconds to go. Apple Valley's got to hurry here. Young dribbles to his right. Pass in the corner for 3. It's no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds and belong to Apple Valley. Frankly, I don't know why they don't just isolate and give the ball to Young. About the only guy that's been able to really score. Pass comes into Young. He wanted to shoot a 3. Metzold won't let him. Now he tries to step back again, gets the ball back. He better hurry. A lot of time going off the clock here. They swing it all the way to the left side. Here's a 3. It's no good. Rebound Chaska, and that might do it. 27 seconds to go. A foul on Apple Valley. Christensen's 3rd. 61-55. Jokum goes right back to the free throw line where he's 6 for 6 all this half. He'll get 2 because they're in the double bonus. If he makes these, it's an 8-point game with 26 seconds to go, and he does the first one. The junior has Forrest whisper in his ear. He had a big old smile whenever he said. And he hits the second one. The Hawks are going to be your Class 4A state champions. Young brings it up. Boy, did he have a game. He's going to shoot the three. Oh, rims out. Rebound taken down. Jokic's going to come flying up the floor. I think he was going to try a little showtime. It gets stolen away. The clock is winding down under 10 seconds. Young three is no good. And that's 5 seconds. Young again, three. It's no good. 2 seconds. Chaska, the Class 4A state champions. Their first state championship since 2004 in their 8th trip to the big dance. The Hawks are hugging each other. They were the number 5 seed playing the number 7 seed, Apple Valley Eagles. A very unexpected state championship for the Chaska Hawks. Coming in, I don't think too many people picked them, although they were the 5 QRF, top 5 team in the class. Shouldn't be out of the question. And Apple Valley was a 14 QRF coming into the tournament. And boy, did they do the South Suburban proud. Getting to the title. There's nothing wrong being runner-up in a state tournament. Nothing wrong at all. Our Goodyear County 88 players of the game. Well, for Apple Valley, if I didn't name Trey Parker, everybody would tell me I was crazy, and they'd be right. 33 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound for Trey Parker. 15 of them in the first half. The rest of them in the second half. Hutton was the only other guy in double figures. The junior, Tyrese Hutton, was the only one in double figures. He had 11, including 3 threes in this game. The freshman, Horton, had 3 points off the bench. Young had just 4. Remember, he had 18 in the semis, and I know he had double digits in the quarterfinals. And Tyler Ward finished the game with 2 for the Apple Valley Eagles. Our stats and service of H&R Block. They've been with us since 1996, bringing you all the statistics throughout the tournament. Over 70 years of tax experience. They are truly the tax experts. They really know their numbers at H&R Block, with offices in Lakeville, Faribault, and
Discover the finest jewelry collection in southern Minnesota, right in downtown Kenyon at Todgy Jewelry. With an extensive selection to suit every style and budget, you'll find everything from timeless watches and elegant jewelry to unique money clips and more. Personalize your gift with a custom engraving. Add a name, a special message, or both to make it truly one of a kind. Because you don't want just any diamond. You want a Todgy Jewelry diamond.
Looking at the final statistics, Trey Parker is our Goodyear County 88 Apple Valley Eagle of the game. And for the Chaska Hawks, they had such great balance. Jokum hit 8 for 8 free throws in the second half, so I'm going to get a star by his name. And let's see here. Keenan, the freshman, had a couple of threes. Finished the game with 12 points. Jokum had 14. 8 for Atkinson. Metzold had 2 threes and finished with 8. Forrest had 10. He had 8 of those in the first half. Matthew Welter came off the bench to score 5 points. Welter also had 9 rebounds in this game, so I'm going to put a check by his name. Comes off the bench, the 6'7" senior. 9 rebounds in the game. And that might be the H&R Block statistic of this game. I'm going to check it right now. Rebounds total 39-27, a plus 12 to Chaska. Chaska had 10 assists on 23 field goals. They shot 54% for the game. There you go, pinching the thing, and it goes bye-bye on me again. 30% shooting for Apple Valley, and they still were on the doorstep of taking this one until the final minute or so. 31% from Treyland. They shot 32 three-point shots out of 59 total. No, 59 total shots. 32 of them were from Treyland. They were, and there goes the thing again as I pinch it. They had 6 assists on 18 field goals. They had 8 steals. They had 2 blocks. They had just 3 turnovers the entire game, according to this. I had them with 5. And for Chaska, they had 14 turnovers. And I had 13. But the free throw line, one of the differences, 12 of 16 versus 9 of 13. And again, Apple Valley had 10 triples, and there were 5 triples made by the Chaska Hawks. Those points in the paint, the J-Mo Bowl paint, was big time. Big time. A plus 12, and they win by 8, 63-55. The Chaska Hawks, their second state championship. Last one was back in 2004, so it's been a while. 2004. Obviously, none of these guys were around to see that. Isn't that something? Again, a big thank you to Roy Koenig for his professionalism, outstanding job calling games here at the state tournament. Hopefully, we'll be back up here again next year. Take sponsors. If you'd like to be a sponsor, give me a call. My number is 507-838-5233. That's 507-838-5233, and we can certainly get you on board. We have a lot of people that stream this all over the country. No question about it. As the Apple Valley Eagles have received their runner-up medals. And the trophy will be handed to them shortly. And the Chaska Hawks are state champions in Class 4A. And they probably believed that there's a team coming in. There's no reason why not us, right? And that's exactly what happened. Why not us? As they win it by a score of 63-55. These folks have made our tournament possible. We hope they'll thank them with your patronage. H&R Block with offices in Lakeville, in Faribault, and Owatonna. At H&R Block, man, do they know taxes. And the H&R Block offices I'm talking about has specialists. I have a number of investments that I inherited. I had some on my own. I had a number I inherited when my parents passed away. And so my tax return is a little different than a lot of other people. You can't do the simple, easy form. And they have an expert that does that. They have an expert that does farm tax returns. That's how big this is, with offices in Owatonna, in Lakeville, and Faribault. If you think you got too complex a return, believe me, you don't. H&R Block can service you. Also by J-Mo's Bowl with offices. J-Mo's Bowl, where you can always strike a great meal. Man, I love their food, and I think you will as well. Their ribs are drop off the bone delicious. And don't forget to sign up your volleyball team. They're going to put up volleyball leagues. The deadline's in a couple of weeks. So get that done, will you? It'd be cool to get a team from Apple Valley or down there. Chaska might be a little ways away, but Apple Valley's less than a half hour, or about a half hour. to come down to Faribault and enjoy and have fun with your buddies. We have a ladies' league, we'll have a men's league, we'll have a co-ed league. They may even have an old-timers league. Who knows? At J-Mo's Bowl, where you always strike a great meal. And don't forget, they're your go-to place for catering as well. Those upcoming graduation parties. Bring the gang down to J-Mo's Bowl and have the friends either bowl or play darts or play volleyball or do all of them, in addition to having some terrific vittles, or they can take those terrific foodstuffs to wherever you have your graduation open house. The Goodhue County ADA reminds you to unleash dairy's potential with the power of protein. In our players of the game in this one for Chaska, Callan Jokum, who had 14 points to lead the team in scoring. He was 8 for 8 from the free throw line down the stretch. And Matthew Welter, who came off the bench and owned the glass. He had 9 rebounds as they dominated the glass, did the Chaska Hawks. And for Apple Valley, how could you not pick Trey Parker, who ended up with an incredible night tonight. 33 points in the game. Parker, again, was 10 of 25 from the field. He was 6 of 16 from three-point range. He was 7 of 9 from the free throw line and played every ticky-tock of the clock. If you heard all of our coverage of this tournament, thank you very much. If you tuned in for just one game and enjoyed it, thank you very much. Won't be long. We'll be doing baseball. We'll be doing softball. It won't be next week. And it probably won't be the following week. I'm thinking when I get back from vacation, I might do that. We'll see what happens in terms of the weather, right? I know it can get pretty cold in late April, too. So I pleaded with the coaches not to have late March baseball and softball games, but they do it anyway, as the Chaska Hawks are getting the championship trophy. And I'm trying to get a picture here of the scene at Williams Arena as they grab the trophy. I'm assuming those are 4 seniors that have it, and they're going to put it up in the air with a net on the side of it. They're coming over to us to show it to the crowd above us. Congratulations to the Chaska Hawks. They are your Class 4A state champions. The crowd just happens to be right behind us. You probably heard them. They're pretty excited. And I would be too. Till next year, this is Gordy Kosfeld. Again, our 78th year. Hopefully we'll have the 79th year of baseline-to-baseline coverage of the boys' state high school basketball tournament. Have a great